Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to show you all how to make nuts chutney, which was requested from one of the viewers. The nuts, which is roasted, I still have to de-shell it. 500 gram nuts, a small bunch of dhania, which is cleaned, only the leaves of it, and a small bunch of mint, only the leaves of it, washed and drained. Then I have about 6 cloves of garlic and 5 green chilies, but you can add green chilies to your hotness, and you can also roast dry chilies with your nuts if you like it. 1 teaspoon of fine salt, 100 gram of tamarind, and 2 tablespoons of peanut butter, that's the secret, and 500 ml of water to mix in the tamarind. I had my oven on for 150 for about half an hour to roast the nuts without adding oil, and letting it to come into a reddish color. And now that is roasted, I'm gonna de-shell the peel. Handle while it's hot, and the peel comes off easily.
You want to take as much of the peels off as possible, and my mother will show you how to separate it just now.
Now that I separated the peel from the nuts, I am going to go outside to toss it gently and blow off the excess peel. Now I've finished cleaning up my nuts. I am going to dissolve my tamarind into my water. And always use the seedless and the brown tamarind, not the black. And be careful, although they say it's seedless, you still find some seeds. Okay. Now I'm going to pour in my nuts first into the food processor. And grind it dry. You must let it come to a fine finish. Okay, this is done. I will pour it into a container. Always use a plastic spoon with your food processor. Otherwise you get a whole lot of marks in your bowl. Now I'm ready to put in my leafy items into the food processor. Using newspaper on a tray gives a better effect.
To soak up the water.
Yeah. And then goes my peeled garlic and my green chilies, which was washed, the garlic which was peeled, that's about it. Now slowly we add in some dry nuts that was already ground. And then some tamarind water, little by little. It's still rough. Let's spin it again. Get it smooth. You must keep checking till it comes into a smooth finish. It's still rough. So like this. Now this lot is almost done, so we pour it into a container. You have to work with it patch by patch because you won't get space. I'm going to add in the dry nuts, the remainder imli, tamarind, straining it with my fingers, squeezing it out so all the flavors go in, and let us start again. The second batch is smooth. This is the secret ingredient, using 2 tablespoons of peanut butter, and most of them actually braise the nuts chutney, but because using peanut butter it has its own oil. And let's start it to mix again. It's not really necessary to braise it. Now the nuts chutney is done. I will take the remainder nuts out from the processor and is it nice and smooth. You can scrape out all from the bowl, always using a plastic spoon, and then got a tablespoon of salt to add in.
That was a teaspoon of salt.
A teaspoon of salt, and if you like your flavor a little kata mita, you can add a tablespoon of lemon juice.
Kata is sour.
Sour sweet.
No, kata mita.
Kata mita. Mix all the ingredients together. You can see they are mixing up very well. And because when nuts actually stand, it gets thickened. So I caught another 100 ml of water, but I'm not going to mix all. Let us see. We will stir. And you can add more salt to your taste. And you can add more chilies to your taste. That was 5 ml. Just say about 50 ml of water again went to the 500 ml. There you are. Don't let it be too thick, neither too thin.
And you have this with your beans curry or your veg biryani, or if you're having veda, you put it on the veda and you eat the veda with it.
Sandwich it with your veda.
Yeah.
But if you're braising, don't use a lot of oil. 2 tablespoons of oil will be enough, with a small piece of onion, fried properly. But it's not really necessary if you're health-wise. There you are. Thank you and enjoy.
Any further requests we'll take. This was a request from a viewer, so leave your comments below with the requests for next recipes.